everyone. I'm back again with another video topic that I think you will find interesting at the very least. I'm going to jump right into this today, you guys, because many of you have been asking me to do something similar to this, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. And real quick, to those of you that have been liking the videos, sharing the videos, subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for all of that. Thank you for those of you that have been donating to the channel. It's really helping me more than you guys know. If you guys would like to make any donations, you can go through Venmo, you can go through PayPal. It's the same. It's at tracefaceit that you will find. And so, yeah, let's jump right into this and get rid of this music that my brother and I have been writing. So welcome everyone to the Trace Face It channel here, where we are discussing all things narcissists. But today's topic, I want to really get into this today, is about narcissists are actually Satan's army who are sent to you. And I'm going to prove in this video why they are actually evil. Okay? Now, a disclaimer. For those of you that may be new to my channel, I have my own theories as to how a narcissist is created. You're going to find these theories in many videos throughout my catalog. Okay, what I need to do is I need to put all the videos where I talk about the spiritual aspect of things into one folder here on YouTube. I need to do that. But you're going to find these videos throughout my catalog. In the last 5 years, psychologists will have people believing out there that the DSM is everything. Okay. They're going to have people thinking the DSM is everything. Keep in mind, you guys, that psychology explains behaviors. It does not get into the other side of what is truly going on here, which is what I talk about on this channel. I am talking about the spiritual aspect of narcissism, including what a narcissistic person will actually do on a soul level within themselves, as well as the extreme levels of what it's going to do to victims of this type of insidious abuse. World-renowned psychologists actually admitted 4 years ago that they might have this wrong of narcissism being a personality disorder. And this is why I started this channel. So it is very crucial that we start to tell our stories of what we've witnessed and what is actually going on here, and what this is doing on a spiritual level to people. This is involving paranormal, supernatural experiences that come along with a person that is narcissistic. I have now been researching this, you guys, for over a decade. And the last 5 years alone, I have completed over 3,000 sessions with people all around the globe. I've been able to have these conversations, gather this information. It has helped me build this research. So for this video, please sit back and consider all that I am discussing here that is involving narcissism being a spiritual disorder. Narcissism is not only a lack of character and a lack of integrity, but it is a lack of God inside of someone. Before I get into this, I just want to say briefly too, notice all the self-proclaimed narcissists that have come onto the scene, and notice that they do not speak about God at all. If they are to speak about God, which I've not seen one of them do it yet, it's for all purposes of getting more of an audience, attracting more people to them that have a spiritual side, getting on board with folks like me who are talking about this, to appeal to those of you that are watching my channel for these reasons. So this is what we're seeing. We are not seeing any type of spirituality within these folks that are claiming to be narcissists. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about here. So the very first thing, and now I've got 10 things listed here to let you know that these people have specifically come into your life for the sole purposes of harming you. Okay. And they are in your life for a strategic reason. They are in your life on a spiritual level. And I'm going to prove to you why in this video. The first thing I want you guys to consider, the very first point I have up here is they can turn it on and off. Okay. This is proof that these people are evil and they're sent into your life for a reason. They can turn it on and off. You ever watch them do it? The world's greatest actors, guys. Look at the serial killers who lead double lives and did it for literally decades. They'd go to work, they'd come home, their wives, their children, the people at work would say that they were nice. He was a good father. He was a good husband. They are in literal shock, having no idea that this man would get in their car in the middle of the night when everybody's asleep and go and look for victims to kill. Now, before you want to say anything about the labels that psychologists have slapped on to people, and obviously we use the word narcissism, but as we know on my channel, I believe it is evil. It is evil at a level that is understood, that this has been happening since these people were children. And why can we not, why has many of us, many people I know have been through the worst of the worst and they did not turn out like this? Science is going to say it's a defense mechanism, the narcissism, the strategies, this, that, the other thing. It's all because they were abused. No, no. I know a lot of people that have been abused and they don't go to these lengths. Something happened. I have another video about this. Something happened to them. This is my theory. And as they were children that got this evil attachment onto them to be able to do these things. And even if they're not going out there as serial killers, okay, which people consider that is like the ultimate worst of the worst, is taking another life. Think about what narcissists are doing to you on a daily basis. And I'm going to get into that. So think about this. They can turn it on and they can turn it off. They go into work. They're one way around their boss, around the people that they have to be accountable to. And then they come home, and a lot of times they're going to be awful to you or to their son or to whomever in the house. They usually like to pick one person where they really let it all out on. That's evil. They're going to go into a psychologist's office and they're going to sit there on their channels and tell people that they have no control over this. Come on, guys. Really? No, they know exactly what they're doing. Think about it. The second way that I'm going to show you that these people are absolute depths of hell evil is that sideways smirk and laugh that they get when they get caught doing something or when they're watching you suffer. Anybody that has been at the hands of a malignant narcissist knows what I am describing here. And it is pure evil. And when you see it and when you hear that little laugh on the phone, because they know exactly what it is that they do that is wrong. They know and they don't care. And that's when it comes out very subtly. You're going to see it in that sideways smirk. You're going to see it in that little giggle that they do. And a lot of times, unfortunately, you're going to see it when you are actually going through something horrific, typically at the hands of the narcissist themselves, and they're going to have that sideways smirk. You're going to catch them. The next way I'm going to prove to you that these people are evil is, think about this for a minute. We live in a world where other people and other animals and other things exist besides us. These people don't care about any other human beings and animals and the planet. They care solely about serving themselves. And that's people who serve Satan. Satan represents the self. There is no empathy. It is void completely of caring for others unless it suits them somehow. It's going to help them. And this is where they turn it on and off. unless this person's giving them money, sex, giving them business, giving them free advice. There has got to be something in it that suits them and them alone. Other people on this planet that are not narcissistic understand that we are sharing this planet with one another. Therefore, we should exhibit empathy. And it's not something we should do, it's something we naturally do. It's coming from a place of, hey, we understand the concept of helping others while we're here and contributing that way to society. All right. But they're not doing any of this. And if they are doing it, contributing to society somehow or giving a donation here or there, they're gonna let you know, and they want that pat on the back. They're not doing it out of the sincerity of their hearts. Okay. They're doing it for attention. They're not doing it because they actually care. How do you live on this planet? You tell me. How do you live on this planet and not care about other human beings, other life on this planet? But they don't. And when you watch them and you see it, you know what I'm saying. The next way is they attack your core wounds. How would these people even know what your core wounds are? But guess what? When they show up in your life, they are somehow, some way going to find exactly what it is without even hardly knowing you. They're going to come along and they're going to do something to you that mirrors exactly something that already happened to you and that you already healed from. Watch it. They mirror a core wound. They're mirroring it. They are coming along and somehow, some way, and this is why I'm telling you guys that they are sent. They are Satan's agents. They are sent to you to do this. They have a mission. It's a very evil operation. All right? So something that you've been through, perhaps it was something that happened as a child, watch what's going to happen. That same evil spirit is going to manifest itself in different characters throughout your lifetime because it's trying to get you right back to where Satan had you. Right back where he had you before, which is broken, depressed, sad, disappointed, angry, all those things that you have healed from. Satan's on a mission. And now this time he's going to be even more tricky because he's a trickster. So how is he going to trick you into getting you right back to where he had you before? Watch the strategies. Pay attention. It's going to be crazier than the time before and crazier than that because he knows how to set it up. He sets you up. And he's going to do this and he's going to do it through people. I believe that these are spirits inside of people. I believe that for many of us, we have had the same spirit chasing us since we were children. It just keeps manifesting itself in different faces throughout our lifetime, different names and different faces, but it's doing the same thing. Pay attention. The next way I want to remind you guys, the sixth way that they are going to show you that they are on a mission, they are Satan's agents out there to hurt you, is the timing. Pay attention to the timing of their stunts and the timing of their hoovers. For those of you that don't know what hoovering is, it's when they have left you alone for some time. They've left you heal. They've given you time. They think that you're going to be in a different position or state of mind, and that's when they come hoovering along. That's when they're going to call. That's when they're going to text. That's when they're going to send the email. That's when they're going to show up at your door. Pay attention. If you notice the timing of this stuff, it is not of this world. It is crazy timing if you pay attention. It'll be the time you haven't drank alone in your living room for years. And that night that you finally decide that you're going to do something like that, something bad like that, that's when they call. Their timing is very scary if you pay attention. Okay? Uh, the timing is crucial to them. They are aided in this operation to hurt you. They are sent from the third heaven here, which is where these beings dwell and come in to hurt you very strategically. And so pay attention to the timing of their stunts. Usually, when they're pulling a stunt that's very hurtful, pay attention to the other things going on in your life at that time. Usually, it comes in threes. You would have just lost your job. It's just an example. You lost your job that week. The narcissist did something that reminded you of when you were a kid, that was very hurtful, whether that had been abandonment or neglect or rejection, something that you felt as a kid that you went through that was really bad, or something, maybe it was your first marriage that failed, or it was, something that you went through, cheating, betrayal. Okay, so pay attention to, uh, they're going to pull a stunt when you're already going through something horrific. Somebody in your family dies, you lost your job, and then they're going to go pull a situation where they're going to hurt you. They're going to bring back that core wound. Sorry, my phone is blowing up here. So they're going to bring all that back. All right? Pay attention. Timing. Seventh way that you're going to see that these people are sent by Satan is the paranormal and supernatural things that will begin to occur in your life when they have entered it. Now, many people are not keen to this. They're not open to these ideas. They're not thinking this way. They haven't been taught any of these things. Why would they be looking for it? Well, most of us weren't looking for it until it actually happened, and we thought we were crazy. And we knew if we had gone into the doctors or the psychologists, that we would be put on medication and told that, we have schizophrenia or we have all kinds of other things going on. And any of us that have been around narcissists most likely have had, I will say it like this, you have had a paranormal and supernatural experience. You just don't know it. Okay. And most people that I've worked with, we at some point in sessions throughout our time working together, we somehow get into this topic. It happens for, I'd say, 95% of the people I'm working with have had an experience. And they are subtle, but if, sometimes they're not. Uh and just to name a few, many of us in this community have literally watched their eyes turn black. It actually was talked about in that Ted Bundy documentary where the journalist talked about this. Actually talked about it in that documentary. So more people are realizing that it's not that their eyes dilated because they were really getting into what they were saying. It's a different kind of blackening of the eye that is not of this world. And when you see it, every hair in your body will stand up straight because you know what it is that you're seeing, and you know that is not that is not natural. There is something inside of that person that is what we call manifesting. Okay. So these types of things go on. Strange smells that begin to happen around your house. Uh, uh, Noises that will start happening around the house. A darkness that you cannot describe is going on within your home when these people are in your life. Uh, it is including things like bad luck, bad health. Your finances will take a hit because these agents are liars. Okay, liars are from Satan's side. Okay, they lie. They're straight from hell. They're bringing their weaselly, sneaky, sneaky attacking energy to you and to your pets and to your home. And this purpose is to try and change your personality. And here is number 8. Your personality does change when these people are in your life. You will all of a sudden get urges to binge drink when these people are around, when you've broken that habit years ago. Your boundaries will all of a sudden become very weak around these people. They make you feel really stupid and really small. And you start to feel that way about yourself. And they came into your life to dim your light, to dim your shine, because who are they sent from? Satan. And yeah, you're going to notice this. Other people are going to notice that your personality has changed. Okay. And that's what they are trying to do. The next one, number 9. If you did have an established relationship with God, watch that begin to lessen and dwindle when these people are in your life. You won't physically be able to open your Bible. You will not physically be able to sit down and pray. There is a blockage that is going on that this narc has sent to you from Satan. They are on a mission, especially if you're a believer, especially. They're going to come at you. All right? And we see this. This is what is going on. All right? And so, I just can't stress it enough. Um, you know, people will tell me this in sessions. I don't know what is going on. I really don't. I don't know why I feel like I can't pray, why I'm not praying. I know why, because I've heard this over and over and over again in sessions. I've personally witnessed it. Okay? I'm proving this, you guys. These people are evil. This is not a personality disorder we're discussing here. Number 10, and this is the one. They came into your life to steal, to kill, and to destroy. What are they stealing? They're trying to steal your identity. They are trying to steal all that you have going for you in God, your spirituality, your gifts, your strengths, your talents, and all the good things that you bring to the world. They're trying to steal that from you. And how do they do that? By trying to destroy you. If they can try to destroy you, if they can try to steal from you and destroy you in the process, they're killing your God given spirit, your God given soul. They don't just do what serial killers do, which is horrible things to you, and then you die, somewhere in a ditch. Uh, they're going to do this to you in such a strategic way over time, over time, over time. They are doing this to you. They are stealing you. They are killing you. They are destroying you in the process. And for many of us, this went on for years and years and years. And this is such a strategic operation, you guys. And that is the proof here that this is pure, down to the roots evil. It even goes as far as how each narcissist does the same exact steps and tactics, all of them to a T. They are doing these strategic ways, and the psychologists will say, well, that's their defense mechanisms, and that's why they do this, and then they go on to do this. No, we're talking how they do all the steps, all the steps. You don't even know it's going on. How can science describe this? Then the way in which they hurt their victims, their targets of this strategic abuse, it carries the weight of a pattern as to how they're doing it. It's a pattern. Science cannot nor will not be able to ever explain this. It's impossible. This is beyond measures. This is out of the realm of possibilities that each and every one of them goes about it pretty much the same way. You will not talk to one person in this community that has not gone through the gaslighting, that has not gone through the lying, the cheating, the double life that they're living, the strategic ways that they do it, how they withhold from you, they start to make you doubt yourself, they start to do little subtle things that are going to make you wonder what is going on by devaluing you, making you feel less than who you are, preventing you from having a close relationship to God. Think about it. And it goes on and on and on, the triangulation that they do. The insane amount of gaslighting that's gonna go on in this relationship. And, I mean, we haven't even gotten into all the other stuff, like the sex and all the strategies that go on there. Why does this all go on, guys? Because this is a war of our souls. This is deeper than the DSM-5. This is why more people are choosing to opt out of the textbook criteria college therapy and are choosing to talk to people like myself that have lived it since I was born. I have lived it. I didn't just study this in a textbook in college. People want to talk to people that have truly been through it, that truly know what this is. And those of you that have been following my channel, you know, because you know, this is a war zone. And most empaths are truly feeling it these days. Okay? We have to stick together and we've got to help one another through this. That's what we are called to do. That's the importance of these people being more and more of them that we are seeing coming onto the scenes. Why is that? Cuz Satan got a hold of everybody through the internet. Satan got a hold of everybody through the cell phone. People are going more over to, we're seeing a lot of people going to his side. There are people, you guys, that are fooling you at a level you can't even comprehend. They're going to show up into your life and they're going to tell you that they love the Lord and they're going to be able to quote scripture better than you can. And it is so strategic and it is so sick that when they hang up the phone with you, they are actually going out there and practicing Satanism, literally engaging in Satanistic activities. Uh, uh, we're talking, rituals, and we're talking evil stuff. They're engaging in all of that right under your nose. And where did you meet them? You met them at church. So this isn't to say that, I don't want you to walk around in paranoia that everybody in the church is a Satanist. But what I am saying is you got to pay attention, because the way that Satan is going to do this next round and next round is going to be more strategic than the last. So you got to stay on guard. So what do you need to do? You need to pray. If maybe you're not new to how to pray and how to get this stuff off of you, because that's the only way you're going to get this stuff off of you, uh, reach out to me at tracefaceit@gmail.com so that I can get you in one of my prayer groups. I can teach you in session how to do this, how to get this stuff off of you. This is very serious stuff, you guys. And there's not many people really talking about this, to the point that I think some of us are. And yeah, you got to stay armored up. You have to know what the armor of God is and what it means to wear it. And you have to be prayed up. You have to recognize when something doesn't feel right about somebody. You got to pay attention to that. If you're not equally yoked with somebody, and we're talking like you're about to have some kind of more than a friendship relationship, you got to take your time getting to know somebody, making sure uh, what they're all about before you're even going to entertain that. I thank you for those of you that might be new to these concepts tonight. And for those of you that aren't and have been following me now for as long as you have, thank you for being on board with this. Thank you for helping me spread this message and for keeping this channel going and for choosing me as your coach to work with. You guys have given me a full-time job that I'm able to happily get up every day and go to work and work with people around the globe to help them get through this stuff because I've been through it. Well, I am Trace Face. It's always time we face the truth together, and God bless all of you.